Yeah, so I decided that I was going to do a favor for a few of my friends, Mythmaker, because they had just premiered their video for Dreamwalker that has appeared on YouTube, and I had an opportunity to see the video and hear the music, and I got to say that I'm very, very impressed with how the song, and I'm very impressed with how the video went. Um, Mythmaker has been around for I'm guessing probably a few months now. I know most of the members and everything. Three of them I know quite well. Three very close friends of mine. One is Hector Juarez. I call him quite well as Homestar Runner. Another best friend of mine, Mark Anthony Pantoja. I call him Antoine. That's a different deal. And of course, the best drummer on the planet, and I've called him that many, many times before, John Luna. And the two other members, I know, and I never really met them in person, but I think I know, they know a few close friends of mine that play in other bands too. But the video, Dream Walker, is a very intense song. I was impressed with the promos that they put out, and anytime when I see any certain particular promos that come out, especially when it comes to wrestling, they always have to put out a promo for a certain particular superstar, and when they put those promos out, it's done right, it's done correctly, and you know that everyone is anticipated to see who this superstar is, what he's about, what can he do in the ring, and how far will his career go. So Mythmaker has pretty much done. I saw two of the promo videos um, for the Dreamwalker video, and I was impressed with both of the promos because it gives everyone an idea that this is what the video is going to look like. This is what is going to happen. We're not introducing the sound yet until you see the video and until you hear it, and then until you get a good idea of what this band is about. So I know. So I saw the promos, and they were pretty similar to. It's like watching a horror flick or watching one of these movie trailers that you see, and they look very similar, and it looks amazing. It looks very, very awesome, and they you get them credit for putting it out there on Instagram, putting it out there on their Facebook page. I'm not sure if they put it on their Twitter page, but they've done an extremely good job doing that. And a lot of people were anticipating to see how this video goes, and it was premiered today, and the video was definitely amazing. It was very outstanding. When I heard the song, when I heard the drum beat and everything, I heard it, and I knew right away that it was John Luna's drumming, and there is a reason why I call him the best drummer on the planet, and he lives up to that reputation, and he does well. I mean, anybody that knows him, he's played in the Parawinkle Massacre, he's played in Of Serpents and Saviors. He's a very, very talented drummer, and he has done a tremendous job with this song. Hector, of course, I've called him the greatest musician in all of Corpus Christi. To a lot of people, he's very well recognized as far as him being a musician go. I mean, after all, he played in Free State, he played in Of Serpents and Saviors, of course, the legendary Periwinkle Massacre, and of course, the band of all bands, the legendary Abrasion. He was very, very well known for that. And of course, my longtime best friend, Mark Anthony Pantoja, he has his own band, the Southern Revival. It's pretty awesome in itself. And he's also played in a previous band before. It's been a long time since I've heard the band's name, and I'm not sure if I'm allowed to even mention the band's name considering the past history that happened, and very, very long story on that. But other than that, Mark Anthony Pantoja, he is a very good bassist, and not to mention the fact that he is very, very passionate about the music that is put out. I've known him for a long, long time. He's very, very passionate, and he's very, very he's got a good eye and he's got a good ear of what sort of music needs to be put out there, and he's also someone that goes with that goes with the times and everything. Pretty much likes the same thing that I like listening to. I like listening to Megadeth, Slayer, Anthrax, Metallica, like listening to El Nino, like listening to Disturbed, like listening to all this uh, good type of music that's out there right now. And he likes to combine all this kind of music together and make it into something very, very special. With this band, Mythmaker, it's pretty much if I had to choose what bands, are kind of influenced with Mythmaker, I'd have to go with maybe something like a Suffocation, probably some Kill Switch Engage or All That Remains. And I'm talking, Kill Switch, All That Remains from the beginning, not the Kill Switch Engage and the All That Remains that you hear now. I'm talking about from years ago. And the song Dreamwalker, I'm sorry, is a great video, and the song was intense. And I was watching that entire video, and holy crap, it was basically like watching a horror movie come to life, and it was beautifully done. And it's when you see the video, when you see the whole thing from top to bottom, it's like watching one of these videos where you say you see a soundtrack to a certain horror movie, and like say I'm gonna pick maybe El Nino's "How Can I Live Without You." When you see the video, you see El Nino playing, you see them doing this and doing that. Freddy coming out on one side, you see Jason come out on another, you see all sorts of different clips and everything. That's what this video Dreamwalker is. You see the video, you see the band, you see each member out there. You see Hector out there, you see Luna playing out there, you see Mark playing out there. It's beautiful, and I see this horrifying character coming out. I think he had an axe or something like that, and then there's this guy who looks like he's trying to run away from this monster. And it's beautifully done. It's like watching a horror movie, like I said. And at the end of the video, it's like it's hard to really understand how the video ends, but it looks like he comes and appears in this car accident, and then he turns around or he looks to the side, and then there's somebody else. It looks almost like him, but like more like he died or something like that at the end of the video. And it looks, like I said, very intense. It looks very awesome. The song itself, Dreamwalker, is a very, very good song, and I love how it sounds. So far, everyone has had an opportunity to listen to it, and everyone is really getting into it. Everyone's really um, loving how the song goes, how the video goes, and I'm not sure. I know this band has played live a couple times. I've not seen them play live yet. Maybe sometime in the near future, the main event will get an opportunity to see Mythmaker play live, whether it's at the House of Rock or whether it's somewhere in San Antonio or in Austin or in Dallas or whatever spot Mythmaker plays. But one thing's for certain: this band has really laid its mark on YouTube and laid its mark on everyone else. And all I can tell you guys is I recommend you guys to listen to this video, and well, watch the video and listen to it as well. It is very, very intense. It is very brutal. To anyone that's a huge metalhead, just like myself, I suggest you listen to the song Dreamwalker. It's awesome. The video itself is badass. So I would recommend you guys to go to their Facebook page at facebook.com at I think it's at Mythmaker, I believe is what it is. You can also follow them on Instagram as well, and also follow them on Twitter as well when you get an opportunity. I would recommend that you guys would watch it more than once because I had a chance to look at it more than once. I saw it the first time when it came out about a few hours ago. I saw it again about an hour ago, and I'm probably going to watch it again one more time, just to get the feel for it one more time. But I'm impressed with what this band has done. I'm impressed. You got to give it to John Luna, to Antoine, to Hector, for these guys to really pull this off. And like I said, I wish I would know the other two members and everything. They don't know who I am, but I know the other three know who I am quite well, and I'm impressed. Mythmaker has done a tremendous job with Dreamwalker, and I'm recommending this, like I said, to anyone that loves to listen to metal, especially local music that happens here in Corpus Christi. Watch the video for Mythmaker, Dreamwalker, and listen to the song itself. And I promise you, you will be impressed with what you hear. You will love the drum sound. You will definitely like the guitar playing. It is amazing. You'll definitely be impressed with how this video is. This is just the beginning for these guys, as far as I'm concerned. They got a long way to go. They got a lot of. I know they got a lot of projects they got to work on, and if I know these guys quite well, especially knowing Luna, knowing Hector, and knowing Mark, that I know them. Three very impressive musicians. Three guys that I'm glad that came together when they did, because they are going to put together one hell of a band. They're going to put together one hell of a record, you know, whenever it comes out. And I promise you, Mythmaker is the start, Mythmaker is the future, and Mythmaker has only just begun. So stay tuned, guys. There's going to be a lot more from these guys, and you'll be impressed